Hey beautiful people, welcome to the Elef Style, the image consultant vlog for professionals to be consistent with the leader that they are. Today we're going to be talking about how to clean your closet in 4 steps. That's right, just 4 steps. And I'm going to take you guys and guide you guys along the entire way. My name is Isabella and I am a fashion designer and an image consultant, and I also have a background in visual merchandising, so working in retail stores and setting up clothes so that when customers come in, it really grabs their attention, but then they're also making outfits from the way that we display those clothes. So that was part of my job as a visual merchandiser, and I'm really excited just to bring all this experience and all this knowledge that I have from that to you guys pretty much within this video and within everything that I pretty much do with the Elef Style. So I'm excited for this. So we're just gonna be going over, I'm gonna take you guys, I clean out my closet personally, so I'm gonna take you guys on my journey, and I recorded the whole entire thing from beginning to end, so you guys will see the before and the after. So make sure that you guys watch the entire clip. Also be sure to hit that subscribe button. Tune in, we're gonna be posting videos, just tips and inspiration, again, for you to be consistent with the leader that you are. All right, let's get started. So this is how my closet looked like before the closet cleanout. First things first, set up your stations. So I have a sell and donate pile. This is my damage pile for anything that has any holes or tears that just need to go. This is my keep pile that I'll put all my folded garments on top of. And this is my keep rack. So I'm just gonna keep all of my hung product that will be remaining in my closet. And these are the materials that I will be using. So I basically purchased all these materials from Home Goods, and essentially it's just storage for me to store a lot of my garments. As you guys can see, a lot of my stuff was just all over the place, so it's much needed. Phase 2, clear it out. So as you guys can see, I'm just taking out all of my hung garments from my closet and just placing it on my rack so I can just push it away and move on to the next category. And this is really good just to stay organized and stay on top of things and not really overwhelm yourself, is to take it one section at a time. So next, I'm moving on to my folded garments. So I'm literally just taking everything out of my closet, and I'm trying my best to keep the clothes folded and neat as possible and not really throwing it all over the place, so I don't have to refold it again. And I'm laying everything out on my bed. Some stuff I just kind of put elsewhere. If it was my belts, I also had my iron board in there. But for the most part, I put everything on top of my bed so I can take the time to go through each and every item. Part 3, sort and organize. So this is probably the most time-consuming part of the whole entire closet clean-out journey, because you want to go through each and every garment and determine if it will be in a keep pile, your damage pile, your donate and sell pile. And you can also create a trial separation pile. Trial separation are just garments that you're just unsure about. You ask yourself a couple of questions, but it may be something that you just want to hang on to for a little longer. That is perfectly fine. You would just put it in that trial separation pile, and then once you do your next closet clean out, that's when you could go ahead and make the final decision of whether you would want to keep that item, donate, sell, or damage it out. So that is what that trial separation pile is for. One tip I would highly suggest is for you just to roughly fold each garment that you remove from the hanger. As you can see, I'm just folding it really quickly as I put it into the piles. And the reason why you want to do that is, again, just to keep it organized as possible so that you're not giving yourself double the work, and you're folding it stacks up easily, and you're not looking at a big pile of clothes, and you don't want to be overwhelmed during this process. So I would highly suggest that. So So as you're assessing each garment to determine which pile it'll end up in, you want to ask yourself the following questions. So the first one is the item ripped, badly stained, or worn beyond repair? If it is, go ahead and put it in the damage pile. And if it isn't, ask yourself this question. Have you worn this item within the past year? If you haven't, go ahead and put it in a donate or sell pile. And then if you have worn it in the last year, definitely ask yourself if it fits your overall style. If it fits the style that you dress like today, because that's very important. You need to understand what your lifestyle is and what industry you work in as well, and what items that you're really going to make the most out of. And if it is something that you matches your overall style, then that's definitely a key. And here, what I'm essentially doing is the same thing that I was doing with my hung clothes. So I'm just working category by category so I don't overwhelm myself. And once you complete one task, you feel good about it, and then it motivates you to move on to the next one. So I'm doing the same thing, assessing each garment, asking myself those necessary questions. And by the way, all of these questions that I asked, they are from a book called The Curated Closet, and the author is Anuschka Rees. I apologize if I'm saying that incorrectly, but I'll definitely go ahead and link that in the comments as well so you guys can know what questions to ask. She has some really good tips, so I'll be sure to include that in the comments. One tip that I would also highly suggest is when you are trying on your clothes, make sure that you're wearing something fitted or something loose that you can easily take on and off. As you can see, I'm just wearing some leggings and a tight t-shirt. For the most part, I know what fits me and what doesn't fit me because like I said, I have gone through my closet a couple months ago, which is pretty recent. So definitely just wear something fitted or tight so you can easily try on the clothes. You're not wasting too much time trying on the clothes. I would also keep in mind that when you're making the decision as to what exactly you're going to keep in your closet, keep in mind that this is for the person that you are today. This is for the body that you have today, and this is for the lifestyle and your industry's dress code that you need to meet today. So these are my final piles. And what I would suggest for you to do with your items that you have in your sell or donate pile, if you're looking to sell it, definitely visit some websites such as Poshmark or ThreadUp, or you can also donate them at a local thrift store, whether that be a Goodwill or any sort of local thrift store, or even a shelter that's nearby. You can donate them as well. In regards to your damaged goods that no one can really wear because they have holes or it's teared, I would highly recommend for you to check your city or state's website to see if they have any sort of drop-off locations for textiles. A lot of government agencies are taking that into consideration just because it's a way to be environmentally friendly. Phase 4, the final countdown. So this is my closet. As you can see, it is pretty small. They do have these brackets here, but I didn't want to buy any of these shelves because I can't take it home with me once I actually end up moving out. And then I just went ahead and, dusted, Clorox, and did a little sweep just to get out all that dust out there. So when I'm putting my clothes back in, it just has that brand new, clean feeling. And once I was done cleaning the closet, the next step that I took is putting all the storage items in the closet. And this just motivated me even more because this is when I knew I am almost done. And this was the most exciting part about the whole entire closet clean out journey. And this is just what it looks like. And I got some hangers too. So I'm gonna take out all my hangers and replace them. So this is the last and final step. So first I am focusing on all of the garments that I had hung. So these are all my keep items, and what I'm doing is taking out the old hanger and replacing them with a new hanger, and then taking the time to button, zip, or tie any of the garments that I put back into my closet. And this just makes for a more clean and organized closet. And you won't have garments just hanging off of the hangers because everything is buttoned, zipped, and tied. And the way that I categorized it was I put all my tops and blouses and button ups. I hung those up, and then I went ahead and colorized it from light to dark. And then I focused on my sweaters, and I essentially did the same thing. And then I also hung my work pants, my skirts, jumpers, and dresses. The items that I chose to fold were my everyday t-shirts, my pajama-like t-shirts, my jeans, and some pants, and also sweatpants as well. And those were the items that I ended up storing within those storage bins, as you can see in the closet. I would definitely suggest to do the same thing that I've essentially been doing the whole entire way, is work category by category. So as you can see, I focused on all of the product that was hung first, and then I went ahead and tackled all of the product that was folded. Please excuse me when I say product. Obviously, I have a background in retail and I'm a fashion designer as well, so I'm used to calling garments product. But when I am saying product, I am referring to the garments, just to clear things up. And this is after. So as you can see, I stored all of my purses in bins up top because those aren't really things that I necessarily reach for on a daily basis. And these are all of my organized garments. I did mention how I did go about organizing it. And as you can see below, as I said, I stored my pants. I do have some shorts in there as well. I don't have too many shorts. So I just put them all together with my pants. These are all of my everyday t-shirts that I wear. Again, these are all of my jeans. And these are just my pajama shirts, and these are my sweatpants. And then I went ahead and in those drawers to the right, I stored my neck scarves, my belts, and then my undergarments were the last two drawers. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to learn tips and inspiration for you to be consistent with the leader you are.